We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the Cincinnati Bengals.
Set to kick off.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Jet sweep to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down by Kendall.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Green brings it in. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
To A.J. Green.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
Now off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off. It made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play there for the Bengals. 47 yards. So first and goal now from the 7-yard line. They'll give it to Mixon. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. He's going to get it running right. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts the defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And Hall not going to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Brought down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. It's a big play there for Washington on 3rd down. 42 yards.
10 at the 35-yard line.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They turn to Love on the handoff. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
On 2nd down now. It's Gibson. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Now it's Haskins. He gets it to Sims, complete. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Haskins. And that will be incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
Sets up.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Justin Rohrwasser on for the field goal. a 35-yard attempt.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the year.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And a Bengal first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mixon with it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018, 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Gain on the play brings up 2nd and 10 at their 48.
2nd and 10. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Washington 3.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. He's got Green. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
A gain of 10.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
18 on the play.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he's just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Giovanni Bernard, the ball carrier.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Complete to Donald Parham.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you...
Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
To number 18,
A.J. Green. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Bengals 14, Washington 3.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Pass gets hit, and he lost the football. But Washington looked to get this one back, and indeed they did. They will still have possession. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This will be caught just inside the 10. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate, and it's 3rd and short.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. On 3rd and 1, Burrow. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
Brandon, some of those windows that throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Eddie Pinheiro on now. From the left hash, a chip shot here.
25-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll hand it off. It's Love. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
The ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Tranquil. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 38, Haskins. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. DJ Reader able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 26. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18. A first down run not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd and 9, Haskins. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's Haskins to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 12 on the year. And Washington able to make this a close game again. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10.
Makes the score Bengals 17. Washington 10.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
And a Bengal first down.
Now Burrow on first down. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Intended for Giovanni Bernard. Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And Burrow going to throw again. Open man is Uzomah. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 28. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
A 45-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
On the return, here's Hall. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Slings this deep from McLaurin, and that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Their own 38-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? They were right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Down, Cincinnati.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Finding Green complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, Bernard looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Montez Sweat, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And it's 4th down.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. I know he ain't got it. Check 3. Check 3.
They'll start the drive with Love here. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line.
DJ Reader brought in.
DJ Reader there on the tackle.
It's on the pickup.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
17-yard line.
This is Love. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And he rifles one incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former 1st-rounder Trey Waynes.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Gain of 15.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
The 37-yard line.
Check 4. Watch safety quickly.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 24-yard line. 27-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
36 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Being chased out left. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Bengals 27, Washington 10.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Haskins in the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll throw. And he'll find Hall. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Complete to number 8.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Back to Mixon on 1st down. A tackle by Cole Holcomb.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Montez Sweat make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
3rd and 15.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Here's a give to Mixon. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is fielded at the 7. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Haskins. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st. Throwing again, here's Haskins. Throwing right, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And he finds his rookie target from Memphis, Antonio Gibson. 10 more there and another 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Haskins back to the air. And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked up by Jesse Bates. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry.
28-yard line.
Check 55 to mine. Check 55 to mine. That QB's trash. Let's go. Shit.
Burrow on play action. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
The Bengals on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 6. Complete to his tight end Sample. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Complete.
A Bengal 1st down on the 16-yard pickup there.
16 yards.
Well, I'm sure he likes this performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And some space here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And down inside the 15 he goes. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
First down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Right, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Tackles.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
They're bringing us about right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On second down, here's Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Now it's Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Throwing again on second down. Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Haskins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
At the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, Haskins. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down.
Brings up third down.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Haskins going to throw again. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And they take a knee.
Burrow on the keeper.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.